What the Buddha actually says, especially with regard to the posture meditation, sampajanya actually, full awareness, if you use mindfulness into any sensual experience, you will be able to have a heightened awareness. Your awareness will be heightened. Probably you can enjoy well about that food. Now let's take a moment of eating of some people. How they eat? They eat by watching the phone, checking the phone. Can they have the heightened awareness? Where's the problem? Greed. The Pali word for greed is lobha, L-O-B-H-A, lobha. Did you say that? What did you say? Huh? Tanha. Tanha is an intensification of the lobha. Highest level of a lobha. Lobha is the starting point. Anyway, it's a good try. Good try. Yes. Greed, lobha. In Buddhism, greed to sensual pleasures is often viewed as a source of pain, suffering. How can one enjoy sensual experiences without becoming greedy? So I am quoting this Pali stanza for this. Dittincha anupagamma silava dasanena sampanno kamesu vinaya geda nahi jatu gappaseyam punareti. Where do you find this? In the Metta Sutta. What is the relevance of this part? Greed with regard to sensual pleasures abandon. That means what the Buddha says here is that we have to remove the greed with regard to the karmas. Not that you have to remove the karmas. You cannot, as lay people, you cannot remove the karmas because you have to live. You have to remove greed part. But look at the translation. If you go to any translation of metta, how they translate, look at these things. Lots of translations go by. Being freed from all sense desires. Is this what the Buddha said? Kamesu means with regard to kamas, vinaya removed, gedam means lobha, being freed from all sense desires. It's not sensual desires are to be abandoned. It is the greed that you have to abandon with regard to the karmas. Karmas have to be enjoyed without the greed. That is what we are exploring into in our Buddhist journey. That is what our emphasis here too. Metta Sutta. Now there is a big question: how to do it? That means I give you a hypothesis at this point. Lay people, you can enjoy your sensual pleasures. It is not un-Buddhist. It is Buddhist friendly. Now let's see the supportive factors for this. How to do it? Mindfulness and sensuality. It's a very hot topic. How can mindfulness practices enhance the experience of sensual pleasure while maintaining a balanced perspective? That means we really need a level of mindfulness with regard to sensual pleasure. But how do people take mindfulness? Can we discuss about it? When you learn mindfulness, what do you normally learn about mindfulness? When you go to a retreat, when you meditate, like how do you understand mindfulness? Concentrate on one object and then practice it, and then it's mostly about a meditation. But can you meditate while experiencing sensual pleasures? Then we have to understand this mindfulness, sati practice, in a very interesting way with regard to your sensual pleasures. Now the first thing that we are looking at is heightened awareness. That means you should not stop experiencing sensual pleasures, but you bring sati in terms of heightened awareness. What is heightened awareness? That you know what you are doing. Yeah, you are understanding what you are doing. Let's say you are enjoying a sumptuous meal, right? So if you have mindfulness, Now, normally what people are saying about mindfulness is, don't eat this food, that food. They are more towards like stopping, limiting things. So that is going to be a little bit a practice in that context, taking away somebody's peace. What the Buddha actually says, especially with regard to the posture meditation, sampajanya actually, full awareness, if you use mindfulness into any sensual experience, you will be able to have a heightened awareness. Your awareness will be heightened. Probably you can enjoy well about that food. Now let's take a moment of eating of some people. How they eat? They eat by watching the phone, checking the phone. Can they have the heightened awareness? Maybe if you ask, what did you eat? I don't know what I ate. I ate, yes, I did. How did you eat? I don't know. How much? I ate it. I ate it up. Right? Then somebody is questioning, you have eaten 2 plates of rice. How did you? I don't know. I ate it. Somehow I have eaten up all that, which means that person was more into the experience with regard to the phone. Maybe a YouTube video, maybe a movie, maybe some. That means if you bring mindfulness to your sensual experience, pleasure, you can enjoy it more. I would say heighten awareness. Anything. You make your own experience in that way. That's number one. That means how to avoid greed with regard to sensual pleasure comes from mindfulness in the first place. Sati. You can bring mindfulness. How to bring it? You are conscious of what you are doing. Right? If you ask from a senior person, maybe a little bit older person who have had a very good life so far, they might say that they chew a lot when they eat. But nowadays, people don't chew a lot. People eat up a lot. Right? So what happens when you don't chew a lot? The digestion will be slow. And you have tummy problem, other problems. Then they have to always be in the bed, having tummy issues, stomach problem. And nowadays people are eating food that are really processed. These food need lots of chewing to process. They get stuck in the tummy, and sometimes they end up with some bowel cancers, some cancers. Yeah, and they are saying life is anicca, we're gonna die, right? Anicca is one of the most abusive words that some Buddhists use. We have to use anicca in a very careful manner. It is not anicca, it is your carelessness, recklessness of your food habits, your lifestyle. Right? So, that is one example. You can name all the other examples. So, if you bring some level of sati, I'm not saying to bring the perfect level, some level of sati, you know what you are doing. You can enjoy well. Number two, less greed. Yes. When you focus on what you are enjoying time to time, then you can minimize the greed. Okay, I had 2 plates of rice, enough for today. Right? I had enough today. I watch too many dramas today, so I have to stop it. I got to do other work. So I know it's enough for me. I talk to that person half an hour. It's enough. I got to actually stop and I'm not saying to minimize time in talking to people. And then I played enough today. I bought enough for today. Maybe too much. I can't afford that much. So you can bring sort of some moral compass in terms of your greed. Really, it can help you. Enhance enjoyment, which we discuss under heightened awareness. Emotional regulation. Yes, you can regulate your emotions, definitely, because you know what you are doing. Balance and moderation. This is a very interesting area which we are going to discuss at the end too. Moderation is very important. Buddha always talks about moderation, and he introduced us moderation. in the path of Noble Eightfold Path called Majjhima Patipada, middle path. Middle path means moderation. What he said? Don't become extreme on anything. Don't become extreme on giving pain to the body. Don't become extreme on giving lots of pleasures to the body. They all are extremes. Can you think about an example about giving pain to the body, giving lots of pain to the body? Do Buddhists go through lots of pain in their practice? Knowingly or unknowingly? Huh? It's like what happened to the one Deva. It's a funny story. One Deva wanted to get rid of the Saturn, the planet, Saturn. So he was actually Ganesh. What is Ganesh? Good Ganesh, probably. And he was avoiding the Saturn many years. Then Saturn said, you avoided me, but during the time you avoided me, you went through the pain, right? I mean, a way that people look at it. So, are Buddhists supposed to go through the pain by learning the Dhamma? They are not supposed to be. But are they knowingly or unknowingly practicing some extreme sila? Cults. Are there Buddhist cults in this world? Many. Don't name them. Huh? We are being recorded. So